Hi boys and girls, it's me again, back with adding fractions. The first thing I have to do when I'm adding fractions is look at my denominators. If they're the same, I can go ahead and add them. What do you notice about these denominators? Are they the same or different? You're exactly right, they're different. So what I need to do is find my least common denominator, which means that I'm going to list my multiples of 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. I'm going to stop after the first 5. I might need to add more, but for right now I'm going to stop there. Now I need to list my multiples of 5. Everyone count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. After analyzing both sets of multiples, which ones do we see in common? You're right, there's 20 in both. Now I need to do 3/4 times something over something equals something over 20. 4 times what number gives me 20? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're right. Whatever I do to the bottom, I must do to the... You're right, boys and girls. I must do to the top. 3 times 5 gives me 15. This is my new equivalent fraction for 3/4. I have to do the same thing to find an equivalent fraction with a common denominator of 20 for 2/5. 2/5 times something over something equals something over 20. 5 times what number gives me 20? 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever I do to the bottom, I must do to the excellent top. 2 times 4 is 8. Now I have to take my newly found equivalent fractions and add those together. 15/20 plus 8/20. Now that I have the same denominator, I can add straight across. Numerator plus numerator. 15 plus 8 is 23. Uh-oh, do you see what I see? My numerator is greater than my denominator, which means I have a fraction greater than 1. It's called an improper fraction. I need to do 23 divided by 20 so I can get a proper fraction. 20. How many groups of 20 can go into 23? You're correct, 1. I'm left with 3 as my remaining balance. That 3 becomes my numerator and my denominator is still 20. So my final sum is 1 3/20. Now, boys and girls, when you are subtracting fractions, you must do the same thing. Look at your denominators, list your multiples, and here I would have done 15/20 minus 8/20 if I wanted to subtract my fractions. Remember, check your denominators, find equivalent fractions, and either add or subtract those. Great job.